In this video, we're going to talk about designing a hotel website that not only brings in traffic, but also gets people booking direct. Just because you build a hotel website doesn't mean people are just going to magically find it. And once you get them there, there's no guarantee that they'll even book direct. So, one, how do you get them there? And two, how do you get them to stick around and book instead of clicking away to their favorite OTA? If you're new here, my name's Jen, and on this channel, I talk about all things hotel marketing, so if that's something you're interested in, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. Before you hire a developer or try to DIY your own website with Wix or Squarespace, you kind of need to know what features you actually need. What features are going to move the needle, and what features are just distracting or completely unnecessary. If you're budgeting for a new hotel website, you know that this is not a small investment. So let's make sure that you and your developer know exactly what you need right from the start. The first few features that I want to talk about are related to making sure your website is easy to use. This starts with responsive design. You can kind of think of this as being mobile friendly, but responsive design actually means a bit more than that. More and more consumers are using multiple devices to research, plan, and book their travels, meaning they're switching from scrolling on a mobile phone to browsing around on their laptop or desktop. Responsive design is an approach to website design that renders the page in the best possible format for whatever screen size you're using. You can see this for yourself if you're using a laptop or desktop. Just click on the far side of your browser tab and then drag the mouse across to adjust the screen size. This website uses responsive design. Notice how the navigation bar collapses and the text and images readjust to fit the smaller screen size. This is what this website looks like on a mobile device. Cool, right? These days, responsive design should really be the standard, so just make sure whoever is building your hotel website is building it to be responsive. The next must-have feature I want to talk about is your photography. Your hotel website absolutely needs great photography to attract bookings. High-quality images are an essential part of any hotel website design because customers want to know what it is they're paying for. Keep in mind, your photography doesn't just live on your hotel website either. If you're having a tough time finding room in your budget for it, remind the higher-ups that photography is going into all of your sales collateral. You need it for the GDS, you're using it on social media, you need good images, and you need them pretty much everywhere. If you're opening a new hotel or finishing up a big renovation, chances are you've already budgeted for new photography. But ideally, you should be revisiting your images and potentially refreshing those photos every few years or so. Talking about super high quality images brings me to my next point, which is that your hotel website absolutely needs to load quickly. You need to have speed. You need to have speed because, well, attention spans are shorter than ever. In a perfect world, your hotel website should load in under 2 to 3 seconds. There are lots of different things that could be slowing it down, but one of the most common are those high quality images I just told you to have. Make sure the photos you're uploading are compressed, meaning they're smaller sized files that don't sacrifice quality. Plugins are another thing that really slow down your website. This is most common with hotel websites built on WordPress, but plugins are basically little add-ons that actually can help your site, like a plugin to help guide your SEO or stop people from leaving spammy comments. Plugins are perfectly fine to have, just don't let your developer overdo it. Okay, now that your website runs like a well-oiled machine, the next two features you need to think about are related to conversions, aka direct bookings and lead generation. Your hotel website absolutely must have some kind of system for taking direct bookings. You want to be linking this to your own property management system rather than relying purely on a middleman like OTAs or wholesalers because they're going to take a bigger cut of every booking. Also, remember that when you're taking people's personal information like their address and their credit card, you're responsible for making sure that data is secure. If people don't think your booking system looks secure, they're going to leave and go book using an OTA. As a more general hotel marketing best practice, it's also a good idea to keep that booking engine visible. Give it a prominent spot on your homepage. Lock it in place when someone scrolls down, or have a Book Now button visible right there in your navigation bar. Make sure this is super easy for your potential guests to find and use. The next important part of good hotel website design is having some form of lead capture. Your number one objective might be to get more direct bookings, but you should have other goals in mind for your hotel website too. If you want more prospects in your inbox and site visits on the books, your contact information needs to be front and center. Your hotel should also want to get more subscribers onto your marketing email list, so you can communicate directly with potential customers. I've got a whole other video all about growing your email list, so I'll link to that video for you up here. Whether it's submitting an events RFP or signing up for your newsletter, make sure that lead capture is part of your hotel website design. The next couple of hotel website must-haves are things that make your business feel more legit and trustworthy. The first one we need to talk about is your COVID-19 info page. I'm filming this video in summer of 2021 while COVID is still very much an ongoing global event with long-term impacts on how we all travel and how hotels operate. Right now, an info page is an important way to communicate your safety measures, health guidelines, cleanliness standards, and even local restrictions that travelers need to know about. This may change, but right now, you should be making this page super prominent on your hotel website, like in an announcement bar along the top or somewhere else that's visible and easy to find. For some examples and more info on what specific content needs to go on this page, I've linked to a helpful blog post for you in the description box below. The next hotel website feature you need to have is consistent branding. Branding means more than just having nice graphic design or a cool logo. Branding builds trust. It tells customers who you are and what you're all about. It helps them get a sense of the kind of experience you offer, and it signals that you're a legitimate business. Branding is also about attracting and appealing to your ideal customers. Branding helps you tell your story. It helps you tell people that you're laid back and fun, or sophisticated and elevated. Whatever kind of experience your guests can expect, you want to make sure that comes across when you're designing your hotel website. The last must-have feature that helps you build trust and credibility is social proof. The concept of social proof is that people trust something when other people vouch for it. If you've worked in hotels for a while, you already know how powerful those reviews and ratings from TripAdvisor can be. So by social proof, I mean real reviews from past guests, testimonials from your groups or events clients, and even user-generated content like the photos your guests share and tag you in on social media. Make sure your hotel website design incorporates those real, authentic reviews. The next thing you need to have on your hotel website is content, but not just any content. I'm talking about useful, relevant content. Something that I think OTAs do really well is that they sell your hotel with one page. One page. Your listing includes a general description, the room types with different specs, your reservation policies, and a bulleted list of amenities. That's it. When you're building your hotel website, you have the opportunity to tell your story better. So yeah, stick to the most important stuff, but make it compelling, make it useful. Give people the answers they're looking for. If you don't, they're just going to open a new tab and start Googling around for answers and other options. I've linked to a resource called the Hotel Page Content Planner in the description below. This is a fill-in-the-blank workbook detailing exactly what content needs to go on your hotel website's most important pages, including specific tips for each page and how to optimize it to rank on Google. So again, check out the Hotel Page Content Planner linked in the description below. There are two more kind of techie things that your hotel website needs to have. First, you need to have a basic tracking pixel in place and some kind of website analytics set up. Do not wait until after you've launched your hotel website to add this stuff. Make sure it's in place right from the beginning, because this is how you'll measure performance, and at some point you might want to start running ads specifically targeting website visitors. So if you're building your hotel website in Wix or Squarespace yourself, most website builders do have their own analytics feature built in, but generally you're not going to get nearly as much data this way. Google Analytics is free and a great place to start tracking important metrics like your website traffic, what channels are sending you traffic, what people do once they're on your website, and so much more. All you need to do to set it up is create an account and then copy and paste a short line of code into your website's header. And if you ever plan on running Facebook or Instagram ads for your hotel, you'll want to put a Facebook tracking pixel on your website as well. Finally, the last kind of techie thing that you need to have on your hotel website is SEO functionality. To be clear, there's no app or plugin that does SEO for you, but when you're editing your website in a CMS, a content management system, you do want to have control over a few key things behind the scenes, and that's what I mean by SEO functionality. Basically, you want to have fields in your CMS where you can customize at least 3 specific things. Your page title, which is the name of the page as it appears in Google search results. Your page URL or slug, which is the extra bit that comes after your domain. And your meta description, which is a short description of the page that only appears on the Google search results page. If your hotel website is built on WordPress, you can add an SEO plugin like Yoast or Rank Math. And if you're going to have any plugins on your hotel website, I definitely suggest having either one of those, because if you're still learning about SEO and where to place keywords on a page, they're really, really helpful. Again, neither of these tools do the work for you, but they do give you all the necessary fields and can guide you by prompting you to tick off all the steps involved with optimizing a page. So let's quickly recap those 11 specific features your hotel website needs to have to get both traffic and direct bookings. We talked about responsive design, great photography, speed, a direct booking engine, somewhere to capture new leads and emails, a page with up-to-date COVID-19 information, consistent branding, social proof like guest reviews and testimonials, great content that's useful and relevant, tracking and website analytics, and last but not least, SEO functionality. Many of these things are going to be taken care of by your developer or website builder, but when it comes to the actual content on your website, it's totally normal to get a little bit stuck. If you need a little help figuring out what goes where and writing your website in a really strategic way, check out the Hotel Page Content Planner in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and if you liked this video, feel free to hit that like button or leave a comment below, and subscribe for more hotel marketing tips from me every week.